I'm Sean Olson, the CEO of BBX Computers. When I started BBX, I wanted to be more of a partner with our clients. We are the virtual CTO for that company. So when we sit down with a client, we're not always looking at it from a technology standpoint, we're looking at it from how we can better your business. So when we go through that process, we define a complete plan. We are in it for the long haul. We're in it as you change. We understand that businesses change, but at the end of the day, we are designing a platform for that company moving forward. We really focus on the backbone of the company. Some examples of items that we could give would be obviously cloud computing. So out of the gate, a client wouldn't have to buy a $50,000 server or a $30,000 server. Some other items would be telephony. I mean, out of the box, we can give them a full telephony solution, full IT outsourcing help desk, full web hosting, full email hosting, full maintenance plan, and a proactive maintenance plan for their on-site IT equipment. We can do now mobile devices, items that typically in the past they wouldn't have been able to afford to bring in-house, and now we can outsource. As long as there's an internet connection within that company, we can access anything that the network touches, whether it be printers, fax machines, computers, phones, you name it. We always make it work for the client.
Hi, I'm Peter Foley, co-owner of Flores & Foley Roofing and Sheet Metal Companies. We're a high-end roofing company in Wilmington, North Carolina and surrounding areas. Flores & Foley has been in business for approximately 10 years. We started out at Carolina Beach in 1999, and over the course of the last 10 years we've put on 6,000 roofs. Right now we do a lot of asphalt shingles, metal roofing systems, clay tiles, synthetic slates. Primarily, asphalt lasts about 12 to 15 years based upon the environment that we have in Wilmington, whereas metal will take on 40, 50 plus years and is considered a lifetime product. When we go into a job site that wants some specialty pieces, whether it's a decorative piece on a wall, an outside water fountain made out of copper, folks see the details and want pieces for their houses, or something special that goes into the building process. We have the skill sets and the talent inside our office to make that complete turn with the work. No matter what size of job, we're going to complete that job with the qualities and the details that literally go into every single job. So whether it's a $300 repair or a $60,000 new roofing system, the quality, the service is going to be in place. Our experience coupled with our details and awareness of all products that go into all good roofing systems separates us from other contractors in the area.
My name is Robert Previll. I'm the president and founder of Global Test Supply. Global Test Supply is an industrial distributor. We sell electronic test and measurement instrumentation, electronic production supplies and process control solutions, tools to measure electronic signals, electrical signals, physical properties like weight, dimensions, length, height, chemical properties, environmental properties, air velocity, infrared technology for measuring temperature. We primarily market our company online, but we have an in-house staff of trained sales engineers. We don't have a phone tree here, so if you do call us, you're always going to get a human being. Very knowledgeable on the product, very knowledgeable on the customer's application. Their goal is to understand the application, fit the right solution, and establish a relationship with the customer so that the next time the customer has a need, they don't have to go back to the website, they can call their sales engineer. We've continued to grow in the last several years. We have grown so rapidly that we actually made the Inc. 5000 list. It was the first year that we were eligible to apply for it, and we ranked 800. We're hitting certain markets that are actually doing well in the recession. One in particular is the infrared technology business. Thermal imaging cameras have come down at a price point that has essentially created a new market. You have home inspectors, industrial contractors, electrical contractors, people that now can afford to buy these cameras and use them for applications it didn't economically make sense to use that technology in the past. We strive to deploy this best-in-class technology, but we never forget the human element is absolutely required to do business, especially for the types of products that we sell.
The Alternative Board is an organization that provides a forum for business owners to meet in a confidential setting to discuss challenges, opportunities. We have a wide range of industries, types of companies on our boards. They join TAB to be able to get an external perspective on their business that they wouldn't have internally. But the typical type of issues that we see, HR, whether or not you're hiring someone, you're firing someone, you want to figure out how to motivate someone to do a better job, sales, technology, finance, and all of the board members take a turn saying, well, if I was in your shoes, this is what I would do.
Whether it's HR, finance, marketing, there always seems to be somebody at the table that has walked in those shoes, somebody that has had that problem and has a unique perspective about how to address that challenge.
Joining a board has to be a unanimous decision. It has to be a good fit for both the person that wants to join the board as well as the existing board members.
Not being involved in your industry, they tend to be a little bit more creative and out of the box in brainstorming and idea generation. The idea of having a board that was made up of people outside my industry was very appealing.
If you really want to have a successful enterprise that's going to grow, you need some outside perspective on that business, and TAB gives you a trusted environment to get that perspective.
For what you pay on a monthly basis, being able to have that access to advice and be able to have that forum to deal with your challenges and opportunities, you can't touch that in terms of an investment of what you would spend to bring in a third-party consultant to help you with the same stuff.
Being part of the TAB Advisory Board has helped our business tremendously. I would recommend it without reservation to anyone else considering it.
Being able to see how you can help your members achieve their personal vision is probably the greatest reward that we have.
My name is Randy Swartz. I'm president of Virtual eStaff. Virtual eStaff is a company that provides highly educated, motivated people that work at very competitive rates. The workers work remotely. They do not work in the customer's office. In today's world of technology with the modern tools, it's almost like the virtual assistant is in even the same room. The tasks that our people perform for the customers are varied. They include data entry, scheduling appointments, being a personal assistant for certain executives, coming up with sales leads, internet research, and this allows the employee to do less administrative work, focus on more strategic things, be more productive, more efficient, and actually help the U.S. companies grow.
I've been using Virtual eStaff for about 6 months now. Working with a virtual assistant is actually the same as working with somebody in the office. I communicate with them on a regular basis. My virtual assistants are very loyal and very credible. I've actually developed great friendships with these people.
The thing I liked about Virtual eStaff is the flexibility. You're working with someone globally, but it doesn't always really feel that way. They're very friendly and personable, easy to work with. They have a good understanding of what we need. We have a good relationship with the individual who's, basically now our employee.
It was very easy to use Virtual eStaff because basically all I had to do was send in my requirements, tell them what I want to do, and there was a staffing manager that went and did all of the screening, interviewing, and set me up with someone to interview. And the person I interviewed I was extremely impressed with. Instead of worrying about any of the administrative reports, things that I got to get done, invoices, etc., I can focus my time with my customers.
I'm Fred Myers, the president and founder of the Queensboro Shirt Company. We make custom logo apparel, either printed or embroidered, for small and medium-sized businesses across the country. I started the Queensboro Shirt Company in 1982. We got 120 employees here in Wilmington, and we ship about 5,000 shirts and hats and bags and stuff a day. Our average order size is 11 to 12 items. Our minimum order is just 4 items, and that can include hats, bags, shirts, button-down shirts, anything that you can embroider a logo on. Our best-selling product is a 100% cotton polo shirt, which we make with a special 2-ply yarn, which makes the shirt extra soft and extra durable. We do all the embroidery, we do all the digital printing right here. We manufacture most of our own products. We're cutting out all the middlemen, so our prices are a lot less expensive. Most of our competitors charge a setup charge, which we don't charge. They're going to charge an embroidery charge, which we don't charge. And then, of course, they're going to charge for the shirt. So a typical price would be about probably $25 to $30 a shirt. Our average price for a cotton polo shirt with the logo embroidered on it is about $12 to $13. And that includes our 10-year unconditional guarantee. The last 3 years, Queensboro was selected to be one of Inc. 5000's fastest growing private companies in the United States. We've been on that list for the last 3 years is because We've got that low minimum order. The quality of our products is great. When people order from us, we really make sure that they have a great experience. Our customers love our shirts, but if you ask our customers what they really like about Queensboro, the thing that they seem to really say over and over is they like talking to our people. They like the way they're treated when they call. They get a sense of immediate response, that they feel like they're being treated like they're the most important customer in the world. Everybody has that dedication to customer satisfaction, and ultimately I think that's the thing that people really like about Queensboro the most.